I played football in Germany and I'm playing soccer in America, and here are the difference between them. I'm Nike Ratanawan, and I played football in Hertha Berlin Integrated Academy, and I want to talk about what's the difference between Germany football and American soccer. So back to the Germany Hertha Berlin. So how the program was, we would play international friendlies against like academies, RB Leipzig Academy, or like just big academies and stuff. We played the Bayern Academy and stuff. Um, there was a lot of academies around Berlin, especially like everywhere, just basically everywhere in Germany. And for my experience, I think it was like phenomenal. I think when I played against those teams, just made me realize that I had a lot of like things to improve on, and I want to try to look forward to get better as a player. Now I'll be talking about what's what's the difference between now American soccer. So American soccer, for me, I've been playing it for like, I started playing soccer when I was like 12, 13. So I probably played soccer for like, say, yeah, 5, 6 years. So um US soccer, it's more of like, I think the competition, I think I would say it was like, it's okay, but like the competition's like a little bit low, I should say. Or like compared to Germany, it's just different. It's not like a surpass, but now you can see like now the gap is just closing up and stuff. For like, let's give it an example. So say like an MLS academy plays against like a like academy team in Europe. They can probably the game will probably be like, the score is just gonna be close. So for me, I wouldn't downplay the US soccer. US soccer is a very good level too. While I was explaining about how the US soccer is like, US soccer is more of like, the age difference is gonna be like, I wouldn't say the same, but for me, if US soccer wants to improve, they need to have like, I should say, just like the vision of how they play. Like for me in Utah, there's just like so many levels. Like there's a regional league, like I wouldn't say regional league from like ECRL or ECNL, not those like regional leagues. They have the state leagues. They have like, wherever what area you live in, you'll play against those teams that are in your area. And if you take first and stuff like that, you'll play like teams everywhere in Utah. And for me, it's just like, I think the level is just like, I don't think the intensity is really like there for US soccer. And like, like if you want to become like in a good academy or be in a high level, like just high level soccer, you're gonna have to be in those leagues, like I said. So I'll be pulling up the video right here. I last video I talked about like like I was just talking about how I made it to D3 or whatever. I talked about a little bit of like how like the soccer system works. But yeah, so if you want to be in a top-notch academy in the US, you have to be going towards those like bigger leagues like EA again, MLS Next, National League Pro, just any leagues that travel you to everywhere to different states. At least you're still getting bigger competitions from there. And yeah, now I'll be talking about what's the difference between the German system and the American system. The German system, it's more how their playing style is more, they're, again, I said the physicality difference is gonna be way different. And there'll be just like a bunch of like tall, muscular players. You just gotta have to learn, if you were like, probably give yourself like 5'7" or 5'8", you gotta have to learn how to like be technical with the ball. They're just gonna use the body the whole time in Germany, and they'll use, yeah, they'll just use like big guys to just knock you down to just win the ball. And again, like I said, their structure is different, right? The transition is so like crucial for football, blah, German football. But um like if the coach, for example, if the coach wants to do a 4-4-2 flat as a defensive shape, you're gonna have to do it in his system. Yeah, so German football, you have to stay disciplined with your shape, right? The defensive shape. Now we go to the American system. The American system is more like their philosophy is you need to, allow mistakes to get better. Yes, you can, but you gotta have to fix those mistakes to get better. And like I was saying, the American soccer, they they're kind of, I wouldn't say the shape is really strict for them. More like when you're going to the U.S. soccer system, they basically just want you to just play a freestyle, just freestyle all day, like on the field. Just there's no like structure what the coaches want. All it is just they want you to just like, hey, go, just try to score for us, try run and score. Basically, what they're doing. Basically, if you are with me, I think it's like a more of a kick and run style. So basically, I want to say like I don't want to really say like particular, like specific, but more like a kick and run is more like, a center back just kicks the ball up to the nine, and then you expect the nine to score. Like, is that the only system you have, right? I'm not gonna downplay the U.S. soccer, but are you gonna really do that, like that kind of system to just kick and run, right? There's some coaches, if you're lucky, if you were playing in high top tier leagues and stuff, you're gonna probably have coaches that want to have this structure that they want, right? Like I said, the big leagues like MLS Next and stuff in ECNL. I think they'll tell you like more of like what they want, what structure do they want, what attacking style do they want, and this and that. I think that will be the highest level that you can probably get from the US system. Now I'll be talking about the German fan culture and the American fan culture. So in the German fan culture, let's talk about that first. The German culture, they focus on football the most. You can see in Europe football, you'll see England the most. You'll see France, Spain. They focus on football. You probably can't count like basketball. There's probably basketball is their second main sport over in Europe, but the number one sport in Europe is football, right? Or you can call it soccer, whatever. I don't care. They are they are very passionate about the game. They are like they really want their team to like succeed, try to like qualify to the Champions League. But when I was in Germany, we went to like Hertha Berlin games almost like every week, and we wanted them to get to get back to the Bundesliga. But that was when they took mid-table last season, which sucked. But those fans are very hyped, and they're just like, yeah, I want them to qualify. I want them to win the DFB Pokal. They want their team to just win cup games like every other German teams, like especially like the regional teams and stuff over there. They are so passionate about their team qualifying to the next league, and that's what I loved about the German league. Now we look at the American soccer fan culture. So you'll see in the US, there'll be MLS, there'll be USL, there'll be what else? There's just UPSL. There's many leagues that are in the US, but if you ask me, is it very competitive compared to the European football? No, but it's a very good competition for players, right? Especially you'll see like players that are about to retire. They just decide to come to the MLS and have fun. And I mean, the MLS, right? So right now I live in Utah, and for me, they like people over here focus on like American football, basketball, baseball, like those kind of leagues, like those sports, they focus on this one, like focus on that sport than soccer. But for me, I think US should improve more of their fan base in soccer, because in German leagues and stuff, European leagues, they are just freaking crazy, and it's just like holy smokes. But yeah, like if you go to an MLS game, right, when they score or this and that, they're just like yay, like this is just not like hyped. And like for me in the MLS, what they should improve better is just like they should add relegation and promotion. That's how the competition will get higher. Especially add like the MLS Next Pro teams, add like UPSL teams to like promote and relegate. That would probably be more like funner, like just more fun competition if US soccer wants to go far. I'll be talking about the languages and like just a style of play again. Well, not really to the style of play, but I'll be talking about like how like what happened to me when I was in Germany. So when when I started, so let's go to like let's fast forward. Um, I was on a trial for like for football in Germany. I was on a trial. They were called Fuchsge Rhein-Nickendorf. They were a sixth tier division team, and in my opinion, it was a great experience. So I did a trial with them for like a week, and the coach liked me, and he wanted me to go back. And I was like, it was just too much money for me to go back. Um, and yeah, so for me, they will speak German, and for me it was hard for me to understand. But when you see the coach like pointing the finger, like telling you what to do and this and that, it will help you understand a little bit more. And for me, if I can tell you, like all of you guys, this football or soccer, doesn't matter what you call it, it's only one language. They, it doesn't really matter like Spanish or Chinese or anything, that you can observe what they're just doing, and then do like, just try doing what he's asking you to do. And if it's wrong, then learn from it, and then they'll help you. Sometimes there'll be like players that can understand English, or sometimes they'll understand you, and they can just try to translate it for you. So for me, i think I think it's just phenomenal, to be honest with you. um Especially people that are coming from different countries to the US, like just like for example, if you were from like Asia or like Europe and trying to play like soccer here, um you can, I hear some people will speak English and this and that, but some people will help you, like guide you through trainings and stuff, and don't worry, they got your back. In my opinion, I think for me, I think it's very tough to say. I'm not just gonna say like this is the right answer, but both of the system, German football and American soccer, they are very highly competitive, just highly competitive level. For me, it was hard to choose. I would choose German football, because German football, they are more of like they're just more passionate of the game than here in the US. But Germany, they are very passionate about the game. They are more of like they want you to get better, and they are very sincere to you and stuff. Like those players and those coaches and like every staff members, they are very like sincere for you. They just want you to get better and this and that. Like they they like set up the drills, like they like set up drills for you to like, you know see what style of play they want you to do. And a lot of like players that I played with on my trial, they helped me a lot, and it stood out to me that like it just gave me like a reality check. I'm like, holy crap, like like this system, like just this German program is just like phenomenal. It's just like I can't believe it and stuff. So for me, on the other side of American soccer, it's very good too. but they can improve well too, and I believe in that. I'm documenting this whole journey. Subscribe where I end up being in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and hit the bell notifications for more. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.